What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be covering two different things that happened yesterday in the NFL world. It's not Dolphins related, but I think they're big enough that I kind of want to talk about them. Um, and that is Jalen Twyman and Carl Nassib, respectively. Two different situations, but I still want to talk about them. Um, I'll start off with the good, Carl Nassib. He is a defensive lineman for the Raiders. He is a decent player who's been around the league for a little bit now. Um, he signed a pretty big contract with the Raiders last year, but it didn't really work out as well as hoped. Um, but he did come out as gay yesterday. I don't know if he came out sooner than that and the news just came out yesterday. I don't know. But at least it hit my radar yesterday. Um, I do see this as a good thing. I think that, I mean, in all likelihood, we've had other gay players in the NFL. They just never had the balls to come out. I think that's pretty likely. I mean, with how long the NFL has been and 53-man rosters and so many coaching staffs, so many people on the coaching staff, I'm sure that there was at least one at some point who just never said it. But this guy is the first openly gay NFL player. I remember that there was a punter on the Vikings that came out as gay years back, but he was pretty much released right after he announced it. So that's a thing. But I am happy that this finally happened. I think it was inevitable. We're in 2021 now. It doesn't matter what your race is, what your sexuality is, what your religion is. None of that shit matters. The only thing that matters is if you can play or not. He's a pretty decent player. He's a good rotational defensive lineman. So I wish him success. And I did see that his jersey sales were skyrocketing yesterday, which is kind of cool to see. So yeah, shout out to him. Um, the other one is much less of a good situation. Jalen Twyman, he is a rookie defensive lineman that I just covered during my coverage before the draft. I actually made a video for him all the way back in January. I was just looking at it. Out of Pittsburgh. Yesterday, he was shot 4 times. He was shot in the arm, leg, ass, and the shoulder. He was in Washington, D.C., apparently visiting his mother, and he got shot there. Unfortunately, it's just a really, really rough neighborhood. And it's crazy, too, because it's a super high gun control thing, but I don't... meaning that DC is very strict with their gun laws is what I mean. It's interesting, but I don't want to get into that right now. But the good thing is that he is expected to make a full recovery, and I definitely wish him well. He is a very athletic defensive tackle who really needs to work on his technique a little bit. Hopefully this doesn't hold back his progression too much. They are expecting him to make a full recovery and be able to play this season, which is pretty incredible after being shot 4 times. It's pretty crazy. And one thing I did see, in actually both stories, is some of the fans really supporting him like they should, and some fans being assholes, of course. The Carl Nassib thing, if you're homophobic at this point, I have no business with you. Matter of fact, if you're homophobic, and you're subscribed to me, go ahead and unsubscribe real quick, okay? So yeah. And with Jalen Twyman, I know a lot of people were saying that, like, they were almost like blaming Jalen Twyman for being shot. It's strange. Like they were basically calling him like a thug. For being in a hood area and everything like that, and not being in a better situation. But the man was a 6th round pick. He really hasn't been paid yet to be able to move his entire family out of the hood. Like, it's not how that works, man. It's just not. And even if it was, I mean, he was just drafted in April. It takes time to do shit like that. It takes time to just find a house. So it is what it is. So that's a really stupid ass argument, and it's not like he was going to do anything stupid. No, he was going to see his mom in D.C. and just got shot for it. It's a rough neighborhood. It just is. So, and based on where he was shot, sounds like he was shot in the back. I mean, how else are you gonna get shot in the ass? You know? So, anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on it, and I wish them both well. Usually I don't really cover things on other teams and stuff. Usually I don't even really do too much NFL news unless it's Dolphins related, but I felt that these two things were big enough for me to want to talk about. The first openly gay player in the NFL is a pretty big thing, and definitely a player being shot, especially one of the rookies I literally just covered. Getting shot is definitely something I wanted to talk about. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.